Hey, we are live. So, 313K uh, was the best month, and 45K was the worst month of our newest project, of our newest online store. Those who first time see this video, yeah, we are launching 100 million revenue store, and we are showing like every step what we are doing. So we started in January from nothing. So in 15th of January we launched it. After 100 days, we made our first million, and they always say that the first million is the hardest, and the second one, goes as flows. But that's not the case here. And when we made the first million, after that, there started some problems coming out, and everyone likes to share when there's everything goes great. But I want to share what has been done wrong. In the previous video, I shared how I lost 100K, how we found a mistake where we lost the money, and that's something I would suggest to watch. So there is a full playlist. Watch the previous video. But those ones who has watched all the previous videos and has a lot of questions about this topic, just feel free to ask. You have this unique chance to ask questions and discuss. Uh, so how my best month, what should be my best month, becomes my worst. I want to get a little bit back because previously I was sharing about 100K loss, and it was more about the advertising side, where I have lost a lot of money because I was not attracting the right customers, and that was the story in a previous video. But in this video, we was going through everything, so we was digging out every detail what we could do, and we was putting everything, I would say, from zero again together, because we understood that the things what we are doing are not giving us profit enough to close all the gaps in the money. And we started to we restarted this project. So what we did, the first thing what we did, we get away from discounting. So we are not anymore discounting. We have a small discount of 10%, what we are giving for a few days in a month, but overall there is no discounts. But what we did, we started to give a gifts. So there's a lot of gifts what we are giving right now, and the product is sold. There's around 7 gifts what customers are getting, and we will maybe add more. But I think that for now it looks good because our average order, I just want to check, it has gone up like $4,000. I think that was the last information I saw, but let me check. So what we did right now, we started to create this project from zero again, because we saw our initial goal was, let's build a lot of audience and let's in a May get the most money out, because this is what happens in Europe in a May for this product is highest point, and this is not what happened in the US. In the US, it wasn't the highest point, and all the money we have invested in ads, because we was going on 10-15% profit. That means we was going like really close to the break even point. We lost all that money, we lost all that momentum, and after that we understood, okay, we need to rebuild this project so every sales brings the maximum profit as it is. So we take a time, we rebuild all the infrastructure of e-commerce. And the next thing what we was doing, we was creating a lot of new ads, which was more built for people who are ready to spend more. And that was a huge thing. And yeah, why I lost this revenue and why we got down to the 45K. Uh, Basically, it was because we stopped advertising, because we cut off the ad budget. We started to focus on the profit. And right now, we have a great profit on every deal we make, on every day we make, but we make less money. And that's something what has totally changed in my business. And I would be honest, if I would not have this challenge to get 100 million revenue or 1 million a month is the next goal, I would maybe not push so much on ads, and that's my mistake. That's a huge mistake in my side, where I could save a lot of money because I was trying to push more. I was trying to show guys, everything is possible. You can make more and more money. But before you haven't set it up everything. So that means from the operations side, from profit side, like when you don't have everything in the places, it's really hard to really scale. And I'm happy that we have this bounce back where we sit down, where we lost again money. So April was break even. May we lost money. In June, we lost money, and I think in July we will start to make that money back. And one of the biggest problems for us was the money hold, because this is something I told in the start. When you start the business, always prepare the cash. But I didn't know that you need to prepare such a big amount of the cash. What I didn't do, of course, I had some cash there, but it wasn't like hundreds and hundreds of thousands, because uh, all the holds are still holding. There is only one hold what we have gotten, but it's still, it's again not in the way as we wanted. We still have some hold, and what it means, we don't have money to pay for shipping out and for the product, because we have all the money hold in a hold. And this is the place where we were starting to lose. We were starting to make some refunds because we wrote to the clients. We told, hey guys, apologies. We can ship this week. We will ship it next week, or sometimes even after 2 weeks. If that's okay, would be nice. If not, we can make you a refund. And this is something we were doing right now. And we lost some money there too, because when you make a refund, the biggest problem is not just the refund amount, but the amount that you have spent on acquiring the customer and etc. etc. So we are making a refunds, and we are waiting for money again start to flow, because this is something I saw in my first business too. When the business is going up, when everything is going great, it's easy for you to cover any expenses because every day you get more money. But when the money inflow stops, you have a lot of problems, because you need money to close the invoices you need to close, because they are coming more and more in, because you're coming more and more orders in. And this is something, if you have chance, guys, to not stop your growth, try to do that. Try to keep growing all the time, because this is something what will guarantee you that you are not having such big cash flow problems as I have right now. But when you if you are in the situation where you need a cash flow, this is the good moment where you can start to set up everything so you have a proper profits. You can set up all the infrastructure of your e-commerce, so it's ready for a fast growth, because this is something I didn't had, because I launched this brand under one of our companies, which was doing it other business. So we had two businesses under one business name. We had one Stripe account for two businesses, and all those things, they didn't allow us to scale fast because we needed everything separate. So right now we have finally made everything separate. We have our own LLC for this project, our own Stripe accounts, our own bank accounts, and everything is moved away from our main accounts. And I saw when this happened, project get the second breath, and it was starting to making again sales, and everything was growing. And right now we are doing properly like 3 sales a day, so that means close to 10,000 a day. But we had made a huge fight to get there. So this is something I want to share with you guys. Sometimes your business is you have this feeling that something is broken or something is not moving forward as it should, and sometimes you just need to set everything up. You just need to prepare for the next step for the next growth, because every new level of income, every new level of revenue should have a different preparation. So you need to be thankful for moments like this, because uh, overall it's you have this mindset problem too. when you see that everything is dropping, everything is going down, you are becoming negative. You are becoming, okay, I will crash again. There will be again some problems and blah, 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 and blah, blah. But you need to keep yourself up. You need to find why this is happening, why you need to change something, what is the things what you need to improve to keep growing again. I believe in this month we can get back 300 plus revenue, but there are some things what should be in the wrong place, not in the wrong, but in the right place. So always watch on all the problems you have in a business as a possibility to learn, possibility to improve something, and you will find. And if you will have this kind of the mindset, trust me, you will find the best solutions. You'll get out from every shit you are in because you will have the right mindset. In my first businesses, I didn't have this mindset. I was like really killing myself when there was some bad things happening, and I was thinking that I'm like there was a lot of mental stuff. So business is a mental game, and in this mental downturns, you need to keep yourself up, and that's the hardest thing to do. So yeah, be ready. What was the main reason for sales dropping? The main reason was ad spend. We was lowering the ad spend because we needed to set up everything. So that's the main reason. If you spend less, you get less out. Uh, the only difference for us was we was making more profit in June because we were spending less. But still, when we was in the second month, I think it was February, our ad spend, like return of ad spend, was higher than in June. So it's still, it's not only about ad spend; it's about how you spend your money. And yeah, the main reason was ad spend. The second main reason was the refunds. We was doing the refund because we are late on shipping out. So there was some technical operational things that we improved too. And those was two main reasons why we came back to the scaling to the growth. That's what we where we are right now. And the third thing is like we wasn't profiting enough because all the platforms was holding at least 25+% of every order. So that means we couldn't grow from the money we have. We needed something from aside, and we wasn't prepared to invest so much money in this business. We sell our product in United States for now and Canada, but we haven't shipped anything to the Canada and sold anything to the Canada because there is different rules. But we right now want to expand. When we will set up everything for Canada, oh, sorry, for US, we will expand to the Canada, we will expand to the Europe, and maybe to Japan. So we have some more markets ready, but we are not going crazy before. We haven't set it up everything, and it doesn't like it's not making us money. So this is the first thing always, like prepare that money is coming, that you are making money, and when you are making money, it's much easier for you to do whatever you need to do, grow, add some markets. And this is yeah, this is something I hope you got an idea about this mental stuff and things what I shared for you. If you want yeah, feel free to ask your question. I think let's jump into the group and let's talk about what has been happening in the last, I think, almost a month. Yeah, 3 weeks. Maybe there's something I would like to add, and feel free to ask your question. So, have you seen this reel? Okay, I think this was this one reel. This reel was about, I think it was about a product tree. Yeah, this is nice reel. I'm talking about a product tree, how you can get from product tree to product forest. This is the really good team. Um, Somebody was telling, please don't share this kind of stuff there. Oh yeah. When I was talking about investment for this our newest project, in one moment I understood that there is a problem. If you are talking with investors, you will understand that part too. Or if you are not talking, you are planning to. This is something they will always think about. So when you go to the investors and you get like you ask money, they will always try to understand what they are getting for the money they are putting in. And the problem for us was that we was offering them idea to invest in a brand where we will not be involved. where we will lead everything, we will lead to the results, but we will not be involved. And the investors ask me, okay, but what's the point? How I know that you're gonna be there? Because I'm investing in you, I'm investing in your team. But this is one of your projects, so that means I will get maybe 5-10% of your attention. So this is something what investors always need to have the full attention of, like full safety that their money is in a safe hands. So that's why we decided let's not talk about only about investing in a brand, but let's talk about it, our ecom hub. Like this is our brand, what we are getting everywhere around. We have an agency under this brand. Right now we have first brands, which is not called the ecom hub, but it's still it's a company, and our like main company is in Dubai, and then we have several other companies in Europe and US. And we decided let's sell the Procter and Gamble thing. So we will have a multi brands. We will own a multi brands as an agency, and all our clients will be our brands in a long time. So this is something how we changed from the one brand where we will spend maybe some time to grow to the brand to the business where we'll spend all our time, and investors like it. They really like it. There's still a lot of communication about the things, but yeah. So existing product, we built a new online store with similar goals, and that instinct. This is something what has been changing. We are not we are not switching to anything else. We are focusing on the one thing where we are creating as much as we can results. And this is something what was in my mind. This year I gonna launch 2-3 brands, and we were gonna scale to 500 to billions and all this thing. But in this moment when I was seeing how this 1 million brand is going down, I understood the only thing out of this is sitting down and going through every part and setting everything up. So this is off the table. But that's interesting. I told you about this, that we switched from discounting to gifts, and we switched and we got right now average order value is still 3.5 and up, and that's something where I feel from 2100 to 3500, it's a huge difference. It's almost 2 times, because we switched off the ads, which is attracting us the customers who can't afford our product, who are focusing on buy later stuff. We switched to the discounting strategy, and we changed a few things, and we got this uplift. And yeah, so I think yeah, this is something. Maybe you have some questions. Feel free to ask it, because when I saw it was a good numbers, very good numbers. So there's some more things. The thing why I want to talk about the online store. Uh, uh, I see sometimes people see that online store is something what has been once done, and then you never touch it and never do nothing with this. But my like the reality is that you build an online store where you post your products, where you start to get the traffic, and when you start to get the traffic, you understand what kind of the problems you have there. Uh, so um, uh, you don't think that it's finished, that it's perfect. You just go update it and all the time improve it, because this is the only thing you can do to get more customers by. Because customers come to your store, they start to walk through your store, and they start to ask questions. They start to leave some reviews. They start to write you some messages to the inbox, and they are starting to do a lot of interaction. And from all that information, you can now start to see what you can improve in the homepage, what kind of the information you are missing there, what kind of the information they're asking. And that's why if you have an online store, if you haven't done any updates for the last 2 weeks, that means you are missing a lot of opportunities to make more money. So that's something I really want you to guys to focus on. No UX or the conversion rate optimization, guys. Nothing like that. Simple improvements, like make the basics great. So you have all the upsells, downsells, everything. So you show everything what's in your product and much more things, and do that every week to improve. Yeah, I was a vegan for 2 years. There was the biggest lesson I learned. Do you know something about the awareness stage? This is my one of my favorite topics. So if you want to know how to sell online, go and read about this. I have made a video about this, but yeah, overall it's you can find it internet like online, all that stuff. And then happened something more interesting. I get the first products. So I'm upgrading right now. I will have more expensive products. So we will have this one is the one product. So these two boxes is like one product. There is two products. This is smaller ones, and there is more products. So I have some videos, and I was thinking maybe I need to film how I'm unboxing. What is the videos? What are the pictures I'm doing? How all that process is built. So maybe we need to make one full video of how we are testing the products. I think that could be maybe a good YouTube video. So let me know if you are interested in that. Yeah, it was it was hard to get inside, but it did the work. Um, because for me, it's like when I was younger sales guy, when I was selling by the phone, it was a different story. But right now, when I'm selling online, and a lot of people asking me questions about a product, I really like to know answers to those questions, and that's why I really try to touch every product I sell. I really try to test it, and I have even one more product coming out here. This is in a smaller box, so I have like products all over the place, and just learning myself the skill of understanding product, of understanding the packaging, understanding everything around it, because this is something, guys, which will make you a lot of money in the future if you will understand how to tell to the people that they need to buy this product, how you're going to unpack it, how you're going to tell about the things what they're inside, and that's you can get only when you are really touching the product. Yeah, in the meantime, we have a deliverable months. There was something, yeah. Mia, do you know the reason for such rapid just seasonal consumption fluctuation, or if people are traveling vacation? No, it's just I already told about the reasons. They're just seasonal stuff. No, it's not only the seasonal, because when we fixed everything, and when we were starting to doing again a proper advertising and everything else, it was still going on. Like yesterday, we had a 10,000 revenue with 600 ad spend. So it's still keeps going up, and I believe in Europe it's more seasonal than in US, because in US you have a desert style of the place like Texas, and then you have a Montana where it's like European style of weather. So I think it will be much interesting. This is my lovely daughter, youngest one. So when when shit hits the fan, yeah, this is the moment where I see. Yes, no questions. Okay, you said your product was seasonal, so what's the plan for winter as it's getting colder already? That's interesting story. For it's seasonal in Europe, but I believe in a winter it's not a seasonal. But I think I'm gonna launch more products, and I'm gonna sell this product as prepare your summer clothes in winter, something like that. So I'll try to find some angle how to sell it in the winter, because it's you can always find the reason why people should buy right now, and that's something you never miss. Always try to find a reason why they need to buy now. This is the goal of your homepage. This is the goal of your marketing communication, of your ads, of everything. You are just finding the ways of uh, make them reason to buy now. So I think that's all. No questions. I see two things I want to mention today, guys. The one thing is I still have this 10,000 bounty for getting me investor. So guys, if you know somebody who wants to invest in e-commerce, I'm open, and I would be happy to get on the board somebody with money, because we will need we will need more. And the second thing, I'm planning to launch this month a community. So it will be, we are watching right now $125 community monthly payment, where we will have a lot of pre-recorded stuff, and we will have a lot of Q&As, where we will go through your cases, where we'll find what can be improved in your side. So we will do a lot of interesting things around the community, because we feel that's a good way for us to provide a value, because right now the cheapest way how to work with us is like, I think, 4,400 as consulting, but we want to lower this barrier down. So yeah, if I will post it in a group. So if you are not in my group, where I'm showing every step how I'm building 100 million store, and trying to be as open as I can, your questions and your interaction would help me a lot. So guys, if you have anything you want to know, please feel free to ask me. And I hope this was valuable for you and you found some insight for yourself too. If not, then then let's see. Let's try to do that next time. I think the next live will be, I would say, in the middle of, maybe in the end of the July, when I will see the results of July, and I can show you something more. And I think it would be a time to share what is my product. But I need your feedback on this video. I need some likes, I need some shares, I need some comments. And if that's gonna follow, I promise you that in one of, like, I would say in next videos, I will show you everything, and share all the stuff, and then it will be even easier for me to share everything what has been done. So that's all for me to now from me to that to now from me today. Thank you guys for following. Thank you for being the part of this. I'm really enjoying that there's somebody who is watching this. There's somebody who is cheering for that. This gives me a power, and you especially feel it when on these low moments, like we had previously with this brand. And I hope we will get from this shit out, and then we can celebrate things what it was going out. So yeah, thank you guys. See you in the next video, and of course see you in the group, and feel free to ask your question.